Hey everybody, Samantha here, back with another video. So today's video is going to be completely different from any other content that I have put out before. It actually will not be animal related, but don't worry guys, you will be getting animal related content later this week. But for today's video, I wanted to have a little bit of fun with art. So I don't know if you guys saw my Reef Aquarium update video where I showed you guys my shelf back here where I keep a lot of my fossils, crystals, and meteorites, as well as my art table on the side of the room. But if you guys did see that video and got to that part, you may have realized that I am a little bit of an artist. I absolutely love all styles of art. I love painting, and I have worked with acrylic, oil, and watercolor paints, and I really love working with ceramics. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an acrylic pour. So this is really fun, and it will actually be my first time trying this, so I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out. I'm really hoping that it turns out how I'm expecting it to, but we will be going through that journey together. And I did kind of have to switch around where I did my intro a little bit, just because when I set up my reptile rack, Spyro's tank is really bright, so it kind of whited out my face a bit, so I'm trying out an intro on the side of the room where my shelf is. But I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right to the acrylic pour. First, I started off by creating my pouring medium. Now there are pouring mediums that you can buy that are already mixed, but I just chose to use 1 part Elmer's glue to 1 part water. This was what was readily available to me at the time. The purpose of using a pouring medium is to make your acrylic paints pour more smoothly, and it also improves their consistency. Typically with this method of art, you would be using a liquid acrylic paint. Although I don't have liquid acrylic paint, so I am just using your standard acrylic. Although this just means that I just have to dilute it a bit more with the pouring medium. And as I stated before, I just mixed 1 part Elmer's glue to 1 part water to make my pouring medium. This is definitely a good method for beginners. I have all of my paints to the side here, and as you can see, this acrylic paint is pretty thick. So let's get mixing. I was attempting to use the side of the cup to help me measure, although I really did not end up measuring. I was just kind of eyeballing it and basing how much of the pouring medium that I used on the consistency of the paint. As you can see, I'm testing the consistency of the paint with my stirring stick. Now you don't want your paint to be too runny, but you do want it to pour nice and smoothly, so you do want it to have kind of a liquid consistency. Now I have all of my paints mixed and ready to go. Now we can start with the fun part. I'm not quite sure exactly what happened with these two colors. I'm not sure if this happened because the paints were a little bit older than the others or just a little bit chunkier of colors, but it just did not want to mix at all with the pouring medium, no matter how much I added. So as you can see, this consistency is not very good and we will not be using these two colors. The method that I will be using today for all of my paintings is called dirty pour painting. Now this is when you layer a bunch of acrylic colors into a cup and then place the cup on top of your canvas and slowly raise the cup so the paints pour out, creating amazing designs. I love this method because you never know what you're going to get, although there are many ways that you can do this type of painting. This is how you want your layering to look inside of the cup. Doesn't it just look amazing? I can't wait to see how it's going to look on the canvas. I absolutely love how this first attempt came out. I think it looks absolutely amazing. Now I did set it on top of these cups so that as it dries it does not stick onto the paper sheet that it's on. For this second attempt, I wanted to focus more on warm colors, so I used a lot more pinks, oranges, reds, and yellows. Although I did add some little accents of blue just to give it some nice contrast. Now I've heard that you can use isopropyl alcohol to create some really cool effects on the canvas because it reacts with the paint as it's attempting to evaporate. Okay guys, so I totally messed up the isopropyl alcohol. I added way too much and it completely demolished the design of this painting. But luckily with this style of painting, you may go over it as many times as you would like to get your desired effect. Attempt number 2 looks way better the second time around. I am really happy that I was able to fix what I messed up with the isopropyl alcohol. And it is amazing seeing the difference between using more warm colors versus cool colors. Now we have one more attempt to go. For my final attempt, I mainly just wanted to randomly layer the colors into the cup and see how it turns out. And I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful this looked inside of the cup. Oh god, it looks so bad. Some of the colors look like puke. But hopefully when we tilt it, it'll make it look a bit better. I'm adding more white just to give it some more contrast. There we go, much better. Alright everybody, that is everything for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed seeing an easy way to create a beautiful acrylic pour painting. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you disliked seeing non-animal content, stay tuned for an animal-related video later this week. I would love some feedback on whether you guys would also enjoy this type of content. If not, I may make a channel dedicated to art for those who are interested. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, it's Callie's Creatures. And also, definitely let me know which attempt was your favorite down in the comments. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Bye!